Cup final coming up, and South Africa have had really good support here all weekend. They are the team to beat. They are the Vancouver gold medalists. Joining me is Rob Vickerman for this final. You know a lot of these GB boys very well indeed, both the coaching staff and the players. What's it going to take for Great Britain to challenge South Africa here in the last match?
Well, quite simply, it will take a monumental effort. GB support with the Welsh shirt underneath. We'll be hoping that they do quell this incredible force that has been here throughout these 2 weeks in Canada. The Blitzboks are on white-hot form. Everything about their game is looking strong, and they will know they come into this having secured the series title already. It's very much the icing. The crowd no doubt will be entertained, but I do feel this will be a tough task for GB.
Good support for both sides, some home nations fans in as well. And this is a bit of history. Great Britain, combined in the home nations, have never appeared in a cup final on the HSBC series before. For South Africa, well, this will be their 65th cup final on the World Series. But plenty of these English, Scottish and Welsh players have experienced finals rugby before, and the crowd is getting set here. A brand new venue. They have well and truly drunk the Rugby Sevens Kool-Aid, have the Edmonton public. They've absolutely loved it. And we are moments away for Great Britain and South Africa from taking the field. Flags flying in anticipation of this gold medal match. It's the top seeds, South Africa, up against the bronze medalists from Vancouver, Great Britain, in the Men's Cup final. That is what they are playing for. The HSBC Edmonton 7's trophy. And here they come, Blitzboks in their green shirts. Great Britain in red and white. Robbie Ferguson, the Scotsman, their captain. What does this feel like? Rob Vickerman running out for a cup final.
Well, a pretty special moment, usually with your countrymen. This time even more as a united Great Britain team. It's the one Englishman amongst them getting set for an anthem. It should be an interesting one for the Welsh and Scottish, with it being God Save the Queen. But this is, for me, all about a celebratory performance from South Africa. They have rightly been crowned title champions. Let's see if they can top that off.
So we'll pause now for the anthems. It'll be God Save the Queen, followed by Nkosi Sikeleli, Africa.
And join us for the national anthems of Great Britain and South Africa.
Merci de vous lever, s'il vous plaît, pour l'hymne national de la Grande-Bretagne et de l'Afrique du Sud.
Happy
The Blitzbox full of voice at Commonwealth Stadium. They have been the best of the very best over the last 2 weekends. There's Neil Powell, their head coach. He has to miss most of the Olympic Games because of a positive COVID test. And here they are, already anointed World Series champions for the 4th time. Can they win back-to-back gold as well here in Edmonton? Paolo Duarte, the Centurion on the series, will take care of the final. Rob Vickerman, just a final thought before we kick off. What's it going to take from GB here?
Well, GB have to try and hack the plan that South Africa will come into this with. They talk about processes and routines all the time. It's about disrupting the modern world. We talk about innovation, and they go back to the basics. GB have to really get under the skin of the Blitzbox.
Luke Trahan awaits Welsh captain Robbie Ferguson, Scotland and Great Britain captain. They take a knee, as they have done.
South Africa, good.
And we are all set to go. That magnificent piece of carving is the prize. South Africa, Great Britain, Edmonton 7's Cup final, the first ever round 2 of the HSBC Canada 7's. It's tapped back by Great Britain, but Sawyers Wapi, the Blitzbox captain's onto it. Here's Ronald Brown, player of the final in Vancouver last week. It's been stripped by Great Britain. Here's Max McFarland, injured in the semi-final, came off with a knock to the knee, but he's still out there. 8 tries for the tournament for the Irish-born Scotsman. Trahan looks to work the short side. He's flung to the floor by Muller du Plessis. Ferguson at scrum half. Ross McCann, his fellow Scot, and here's the Welshman. Morgan Williams around the outside of Sawyers Wapi. Bowen's inside, he flings it. It's actually Farndale, couldn't find him, but still alive for Great Britain. Here's Trahan, that's been knocked down, and this could be bad news for South Africa. It's an early yellow card. Selwyn Davids heads to the sideline.
Well, 3 real rare feats of 7's rugby against the Blitzbox here. First and foremost, they got the ball stolen from them. That rarely happens. Secondly, the error crept in. And then thirdly, to compound them all, Selwyn Davids with the slap down. Now 6 men smacks this of how significant yellow cards can be in the game of 7's. And GB, as they've done all tournament, opt in for the scrum. South Africa, no scrum half opposing.
Steady.
They look to try and shut down this attack.
So a 2-minute power play for Great Britain. Trahan comes to Ferguson. Ferguson, the skipper, bursting through. Robbie Ferguson scores the opener in the Edmonton 7's Cup final.
Well, that's about as better a start as you're going to get against the Blitzbox. 1.5 minutes of brilliance. The yellow card transformational from that scrum, and then Trahan pulling the strings with Ferguson capitalising brilliantly. Straight from the scrum, no scrum half against them, so the backs for South Africa are already concerned about inside shoulders. The step on the inside, du Plessis loses his feet. That is all too easy for GB from a Blitzbox perspective, but what a start for the unionised men.
The power play for GB, and it did not take them long to put the puck in the back of the net. Grobler brings down the restart. It's du Plessis, in fact, lifted by Grobler. Contact in the air, penalty South Africa.
And that man on the sideline, they are going to be really sure to take the 30 seconds needed for this. They could technically wait another 15 or so, kick the ball, and then take 15 for the line-out to take place, but they'll be walking towards the line-out. GB trying to disrupt this to get their ball back in their possession. And Blitzbox, as you always see, will have a plan about how to play with 6.
Take a step.
Ronald Brown, World Series rookie these last 2 weeks, taking the responsibility with Davids off the field, doing the talking out there. An Olympian and played the HSBC Player of the Final in Vancouver last week. JC Pretorius wins it at the line-out. Here's du Plessis, 9 tries for him, 8 tries for Sawyers Wapi. Clear out from Pretorius. Grobler picks and go. We saw him do it last week in Vancouver. A try over the top. Muller, du Plessis, reaches double figures in the cup final in Edmonton.
Well, to do this with just 6 men is impressive. Pretorius off the top. It was always going to be a play to stay in the middle or come back, but then the breakdown. Grobbelaar just attacks the space. Williams can't stop him, and quite a beautiful ball over the top. The man who needs no invitation, double figures in a 7's tournament, is massive.
Conversion nowhere near it. It'll remain 7-5. But Grobbelaar to Duplessis. Angelo Davids last week, 10 tries. Injured this week, but look at this guy. The old-fashioned two-handed put down. Duplessis, 10 tries here this weekend. Pace to burn for South Africa. It's an awkward fall for Robbie Ferguson. Zane Davids will take it away through Duplessis. Here's Ronald Brown. Selvin Davids off the sin bin. Sawyers Wapi! Oh, it sits up a treat for the Blitz box captain. That's his 9th in Edmonton. And Selwyn Davids, that's why they want to keep him on the field.
Well, Grobbelaar's leap was quite brilliant, competing with Ferguson, and as they kept the ball back to the full complement of 7, Ronald Brown puts it on the foot. McFarlane gets slightly taken out, but not intentionally, from Davids, and Sawyers Wapi just keeps going and going.
Conversion didn't make it. It's 10-7. Just 3 points the difference. Savuwe Sawyers Wapi led them to the Olympic Games. He's been outstanding in try scoring and leadership over these last 2 weeks. Selwyn Davids, his left foot restarts have been brilliant. High again, but Robbie Ferguson gets highest. Bit of a fumble, but Alex Davis, the Englishman, reacts well.
Stop.
Chip ahead that time.
Backwards, Leon.
Hack it forward. Grobbelaar's onto it. Farndale chips it. It's got himself offside, and that's a penalty to South Africa. That was an unusual sequence of play.
And that's about doing things differently. Morgan Williams chip and chase just to keep that defence guessing. As we've seen countless times in the HSBC Canada 7s from both legs, the oppressive defence from the South African team can be their best weapon.
Interestingly, they don't kick to the line, take the line out. They're happy to tap and get one of their set plays into motion. Here's JC Pretorius on an arcing run. Sawyers Wapi's there to clean out at the ruck. Zane Davids to Duplessis. Pitch kick. On the cut is Selwyn Davids. Lobbed over the top to JC Pretorius. Good hit coming in from Ross McCann. Blitzbox still have it. Bounce pass to Selwyn Davids. Can't step past Ross McCann. Duplessis asks politely for the ball, gets it. Ronald Brown. He's got Grobbelaar to his right. Ronnie B. Almost through again. He's so slippery, Brown. Duplessis, 10 tries already. Make it 11. Is he a Blitzbock or is he Superman? Muller, Duplessis, 11 tries now.
There's threats all over the park. First of all, Brown takes the ball on. He gets so close to the try line. Duplessis, the questions around crossing, not so. Trajan wasn't impeded by the short line. And flying over the line, it is the Muller man.
Brown adds 2 on that occasion. Neil Powell has got to be pleased with how that half ended up, given the way it started. South Africa 2 tries to 1, and they will go to drinks with their noses in front in the cup final once again. 17-7 South Africa over GB.
Short-term choices and long-term strategies really good ideas on headset newcomers, long-termers, and community stay with us. What do you want to open an account, open a business, or open a loan? We are open to you.
Neil Powell has been part of this setup for such a long time. He's taken them to 4 series titles as a head coach. Commonwealth Games gold as well. Olympic bronze. As we head to Great Britain towards their inner sanctum, and there are the Great Britain women who picked up a gold medal in the previous match in the final of the Fast Four. They went back-to-back, and all the players. There's Waisali Sarevi in the centre of shot. You can tell how much he loves sevens. Yeah, go on, zoom in on the great one, as they say in these parts. The town that Wayne Gretzky built, Edmonton. Well, hello, Waisali Sarevi.
Was in for his coaching, not his dancing. And behind him, that's more like it from the Mexicans.
Oh, they've been brilliant, haven't they? South Africa leading Great Britain in the Edmonton Cup final, 17 points to 7. First try to Great Britain, but the Blitzboks have come storming back. Muller, du Plessis, 2 tries in the final. Selwyn Davids kicks high, and it's brought down well by Great Britain. That's what they want, early possession in this second half. Ross McCann. Look at Ronald Brown and du Plessis. But McCann showing great strength, just bursting out of tackles. One of them was Zane Davis. Not many people do that. Here's Alex Davis. Big hit coming in from Sawyers Wapi on AJ. Davids wanted the penalty, but no clear release was the call.
No, exactly right. No clear release. Paulo Duarte on it with these snapshots they get. And typically, the scrum is called. How about that from McCann? US crowd. North America will be loving to see such power from him. You see in American football, just the inability to give up, just keep going through the contact. 4 people have to commit to it.
The last British team to win a gold medal was Scotland.
Are we good to go?
With the London 7's in 2017. Last British side in a cup final was England in Paris in 2018 against South Africa. Scotland also beat South Africa in London. Amazing game that, wasn't it? Incredible comeback. Scott White with the cheeky restart.
Mind. Sit.
Famous days. But here we are, 6 minutes to go. South Africa, 10-point lead. And a penalty. Oh, that's just a give back, having elected to take the scrum.
That is absolutely brilliant from South Africa. 10, 15 times in this tournament, GB have opted for the scrum when they get the penalty, and they have disrupted it at source. Look at the power coming through. Big men pushing hard. You can't win the ball at the scrum, you can't benefit from it. That was a penalty, and it's now been reversed. Advantage South Africa, and GB's most prominent weapon has been dismantled.
Pretorius, Oosthuizen, rather in the centre of the line out. 2 fair-haired players who work so hard for South Africa. St. David's just running through Jamie Barden there. That was powerful stuff from Davids. Here's JC Pretorius, but he's put on the deck by Barden. Brown. Pass just evades Oosthuizen for now. Picks up, stands in the tackle, allows St. Davids to get there. Ronald Brown. Du Plessis. 11 tries at the tournament. One pass might do it. And it's Siviwe Sawyers Wapi, who's in again for South Africa. That is his 10th try here in Edmonton this weekend.
Well, Zane Davids clearly a bit riled from McCann running through him. He's decided to take it out on Barden. Speed bumped him, and as he kept going, defenders commit to it. And the green machine just continues to roll on here in Edmonton. 2 players now in double figures. is quite a sensational statistic.
South African try scored by number 11.
Conversion attempt from out wide. Gets there for Ronald Brown.
We need to get him a mask with a smile on, Neil Powell, because I'm pretty sure he's elated underneath.
Doesn't give much away, does he? Neil Powell joined the team in 2013 as head coach. That one's been overcooked, a rare mistake from Selwyn Davids. It'll be a chance for Great Britain to restart play right in the centre of the field. 24-7, plenty of time to go, 3:30. Robbie Ferguson, the captain, will be well aware that there's lots of minutes left in this one. Tom Emery, Englishman, into contact. Here's Ferguson again to Luke Trahan. Barden tried to get the pass away. They were offside.
Wait. Why? I'll give you the mark. Yeah.
Well, it's a fair question.
Yeah.
He wants to play quickly.
Yeah, and they need to score quickly. Do Great Britain. Tom Bowen bursting through. Tom Bowen edging closer to 100 tries. Has got Great Britain back in this one. What a score from Tebow.
Well, that's why they wanted to go quick. Give Bowen the chance. Du Plessis and Brown split. And it's a slight stress fracture in the significant chain link as Blitzboks possess. Great inroads from Bowen at a time when it was really needed. Still going to come back to this restart, trying to gain possession again. Back for GB. Tony Rokes will be looking on ominously, but this is a brilliant carry. Brown can't stop him. And Bowen almost at that triple-figure marker.
99 scores for Tom Bowen. Wouldn't have been incredible if he could rack up his 100th here in the Cup final at Edmonton. We saw Saviwe Soyezwapi do that for South Africa earlier this afternoon. Milestones aplenty being reached here at the Canada Sevens.
And almost safe sanctuary of it now being a GB scrum. They beg for these, they ask for these, they choose these. Now can they get it going? McFarland isn't on. They have to look for another combination. But can South Africa stop it once again at source?
They're within two scores, Great Britain. Get over the line quickly here, and they're right in business. Freddie Roddick, the 13th man. Here's Emery. Ball in one hand, just running out of options. Soyezwapi flings him to the floor, then goes for the turnover, but wasn't releasing the player before he went digging. GB still have it. Here's Tom Bowen. Bowen looking for number 100. He's in touch. What a tackle that is from Du Plessis.
Well, Du Plessis, we talk about him on the ball. This is off the ball. Look at his commitment. Flies underneath the fend from Bowen, and not just content with the tackle, takes him into touch as well. Du Plessis, what a start of this show.
Well, this is a high-class game of rugby sevens we are watching here. South Africa and Great Britain putting on a show for these rugby fans here in Edmonton. Ronald Brown just asking if he's the one being substituted. He is. Coming on is Adonis and Sean Williams as Selwyn Davids, Ronald Brown and Muller Du Plessis head to the sideline.
And this is where experience will really be shown. Du Plessis could not have done much more in that game. Pivotal tackle at the end, but now composure needed from the Blitzboks.
David's actually throwing the line out here. Here's Williams. They decided to kick South Africa from right on their own line. They know they're 2 scores ahead and seconds are ticking down for Great Britain. That's a heavy tackle from Murphy on Trahan, and they've got them over the sideline once again. That time it was Paddy Kelly bundled into touch.
Well, if South Africa are going to kick it, the last thing you want to do is play down a blind side with just a metre to try and attack. That's poor decision-making from GB, but tactically brilliant from the Blitzboks. Say time after time how good they are without the ball. This is the tackle coming in. Pretorius looking for the ball. Trajan cops one, but that's fair game.
Let's go.
Davids to Oosthuizen. That is the siren for full time. Williams kicks it over the sideline, and the Blitzboks can really celebrate now. World Series champions and back-to-back gold medalists at the Canada 7's. They have been a cut above the rest here in North America. It was an excellent final. Great Britain right in it up until the final minutes. But take nothing away from these Blitzboks. They have been a class apart.
If you look at the scorecard, the Blitzboks, in the last 2 weeks, you'd have to give a 9.5 from every facet of the game. Their pace, their power, their skill, execution, tactics, the lot. Duplessis has been the spearhead of this impressive arrow. And Sois Wapi bagging 10 as well. Just shows their talent across the board.
South Africa, a 4th series title and a gold medal in Edmonton.